Hi everyone. All India MDS counseling for 2024 has started, and most of you would be in some process of filling out the choices, looking at the seat matrix, and then waiting for other state counseling notifications as well. MP Punjab have notified. There are other state notifications. Tamil Nadu has notified, and we are looking at other state notifications as we move ahead. This is a webinar which is very crucial. We will take you through some clear pointers on choice filling, where what you need to do during choice filling, how the allotment works based on filling, based on the choices that you filled, and what is the process after choice filling. And in a subsequent webinar, after this we'll be running a separate webinar. We'll clearly tell you every rule on All India Counselling, what happens when All India Counselling round 1 joining, and then when you go to round 2, whether you will be able to upgrade, what happens to your security deposit, registration, choices, etc. when you go on to round 2, and whether you will have to join the seat, and everything will be taken, you will be taken through in the second webinar. This webinar is specific to choice filling now. The primary thing that you need to do as far as getting a seat is choice filling. Irrespective, you would have had a lot of queries on what I'll get for my rank. Everything culminates in one thing, the right way to fill choices. Because the only action that you will take during the entire process of 3 rounds of counseling that will decide your seat is filling choices and joining your seat. Other than that, whatever you do is towards these two ends, filling choices and then taking a decision whether to join a particular seat in All India or state or whichever rounds, based on rounds, going around trying to figure out which seat to pick up. Filling choices is the first step. Whether I will get a seat doesn't matter as far as choice filling is concerned. We will take you through that very clearly. Don't miss out a seat without possibly knowing every factor of choice filling, how choice filling works and how allotment works, whether you need to fill every list, every choice that is in your preference list, etc. Everything we'll take care of. This is for All India Counselling first. So whatever we are discussing, we'll be discussing about All India Counselling, and in case there is something which is related to state counselling, we'll let you know how it works. But otherwise, all this is towards All India Counselling. Now, first thing is, there is a checklist that we have prepared with, sorry, I think there is a problem here. 1 second. We'll go back to the desktop. Yeah. So, first thing is a simple checklist we have prepared with respect to choice filling and choice locking. Locking, we'll come to it. Currently, what has started? It is a filling of choices that has started for All India Counselling. What will you do while you fill your choices? You would have obviously see an institute specialty combination within a particular quota. So I have a list of choices. What is it that you are seeing? Every choice that is available for you. If you belong to general category, every choice that is available under general category for the quotas that you selected. If you selected All India quota and deemed, or All India quota alone, depending upon what you selected, every choice is available for you. If you are a general category candidate, you will see all choices of general category available here. Gen would not be mentioned, but the choice would be mentioned. Similarly, if you are an OBC candidate, you will see both OBC and Gen choices. Let us say OMFS in a particular institute X is available only in general category. If you are an OBC candidate, still you will see that. If it is available, if OMFS and Y is only available in a general in OBC category, if you are an OBC candidate, you will see. So both you will see if you are an OBC candidate. If OMFS is available in Institute X in both Gen and OBC categories, same seat is available. You will not see separate category wise seats. You will see this as a single choice. We'll let you know why, but this is how it is. This you need to fill in what primary thing is order of preference. We already emphasized this multiple times. We are doing that because we have been receiving queries from candidates on how to fill choices. Order of preference versus nobody is asking you to list out an order of your possibilities, whether which has higher probability. I have a higher probability, I will put that first. That is not what is being asked. It is your preference order that is asked. So first thing is fill all choices that you wish to join. Irrespective of whether you get it or not, your list ideally has to have every choice that you wish to join. Don't miss out that any choice assuming that you won't get them. The instant query that comes up is, okay, usually this choice ends up below 100 ranks. I am at rank 10,000. You are asking me to fill every choice that I wish to join. I wish to join the first choice, which fills up below 100. Should I fill it? If you are absolutely sure that this is the rank range, from 10,000, this usually closes at 100, but I am at 10,000. I am going to fill that choice. There is no point in filling. Then you leave out a choice. But let us say your rank is 400 and there is a choice that closes at 100. 5 choices or 10 choices close at 100. Don't miss them out assuming that you will not get them at 400. One of them might be a personal preference. Last year it might have closed within 100. One of them might be a personal preference. Don't miss out. So whichever is your first preference, irrespective of whether you get or not, list it out. My first preference is OMFS in Maulana Azad. I am at rank 500. Fine, that is perfectly fine. This is my first preference. Fill it out. No disadvantage in filling this out first. Second preference is OMFS at, let us say, Lady Hardinge. I am at rank 500. This closed at 1, this closed at 2 or 10 ranks in the last 5 years. Doesn't matter, you can still fill it out. Because if you skip those choices, let us say there might be a choice of OMFS at some institute in a state, let us say in Karnataka, which was taken up at some rank or some other portal, because of a personal preference. This might be a peripheral institute in Andhra Pradesh, was taken up because of a personal preference at rank 50. Every year it might go at rank 300, but this year it was taken up at rank 50, let us say, for an example. Not OMFS, but some other institute. Then you will miss out assuming that you will not get it. Don't do that. Always fill in your choices in your order of preference. All you're going to do is fill in 20 choices additional which you're not going to get. Let us say there is a chance you will get that. Similarly, don't add a choice that you won't join. Today you can take a call. This is the choice I am getting. I'm getting oral and maxillofacial pathology in this institute. Assume that scenario. Will I go and join that institute? You can take a call. Immediately you would know, most of you would know whether you will be going and joining the institute. No, I won't join the institute, but still I want to fill that choice. Don't do that is what we would suggest. If you're absolutely sure that you don't want to join a choice, don't fill that just because there is a free exit or just because there is, you know that it doesn't impact, etc. It impacts because everybody does that, you also miss out on a choice. But more than that, it impacts because it creates a confusion in your choice list. You till the end will be confused. It is always better to be very clear right before round 1 on what choices you wish to join. If you are still unclear, I am still unable to decide. I know that maybe I will join, but I am not absolutely sure. I don't know about the institute. Let me check. Those can be in your choices. But if you are absolutely sure that you won't join, please don't add that choice. Even these, try to get information within the next few days and try to figure out if it's an institute. As long as you have, it is always better to have before round 1 all the choices listed down. You will have minimal information on some you might have to go with the gut feel and then decide later. Those choices should be very, very minimal. That is always better. But never miss out a choice assuming that you won't get them. In those scenarios like we mentioned, you are 5,000, you won't get a choice which close behind 400, you are absolutely sure about it, then miss out, otherwise don't miss out. If the numbers are very close, 4,000 to 5,000, obviously don't miss out because that might come up to 5,000. Even if there is a very, very less chance, please take that chance. We are mentioning that because there are candidates who have missed out choices assuming that they won't get it, and a lower ranked candidate has got those choices and then they ruined their decision because they just could have put in that a 10-second thing, could have put in that choice on top and got that. Finalized order from AAR1, where others fill choices do not matter. We will take you through that. Whether somebody fills a choice at the first, somebody fills a choice at the last, does not matter. Whether your top ranker fills a choice at the first, at the last, does not matter. What is in your control is your preference order. And your preference order will be taken up after the last choice of the previous ranker. Like your rank 51. Rank 50 is 1 to last choice, or till he is allotted, it will go through. Then it will come to your first choice. Similarly, till your last choice will be, your choices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500 choices you have, let us say. After your 500 choices processed, or before that you get allotted, only after this, the next person's first choice will be processed. So it does not matter what they do, what the next person does. In fact, this does not matter in your allotment at all, whatever they do. Here it matters, but it is not in your control. So all you need to do today is look at your preference order and just enter it. It's a very simple thing. My preference order is this, I'll enter that. That is as simple as that. Possibilities don't matter. We would have mentioned that, let us say you are ranked 10,000, start at 8,000 and move on till 12,000. Maybe this is a very big stretch. Let us say you are 5,000. We would have mentioned to evaluate, start at around 20%, 4,000, or here till go till 6,000, and then evaluate, make an evaluation of seats in this range. That is because we did not have much of time. Unless we have evaluated, then we could have gone on from 3,000 to 6,000. This is not a limit for choice filling. I will not limit my choices to 4,000 and 6,000 just because I evaluated only this. You can still go on and add choices which went from 3,000 to 4,000 or even before if you think there is a chance. Don't limit for choice filling. If you are, this is only to say that there were 20 colleges here. You would have time only to evaluate 20 colleges possibly when you started. If you are able to, we would have said 1 till 10,000 you evaluate. This is just a timeline related thing in order to evaluate rather than a decision making thing on choice filling. There is no 20% rule. Possibilities do not matter. Fill all choices that you are interested in. Keep saving choices. There will be a save choices button. Keep saving. Decide and finalize today. Don't wait till the last minute. The order, you know, this preferences, this is what I want is something that you know. But here 1, 2, 3, you know your 10 choices. But between 3 and 2, 2 and 3, don't keep changing till the last minute. Try to do it at least the day before. 7th is the last day, right? 6th at least, try to figure out that this is the final order that I am going to take. Institute names, be very clear. There are possibly Mahatma Gandhi institutes, Institute of Indira Gandhi Institute, D.Y. Patel, Kasturba, etc. Multiple institutes by the same name. Know which one it is. D.Y. Patel might have Pune, Sangli, and maybe Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Indira Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi across Pondicherry, etc. So in this scenario, there are candidates who have made mistakes on the names. So keep looking at the names. Same, you can search by pin code or institute address. There will be an option in MCC where you check and you will be able to see the complete details. If you have missed it, please do that. The first name, even if the name is not in full, there is a checkbox which says show complete address or something. You will be able to see it along with the entire address along with the pin code. So the state and the pin code will give you the information. The MCC participating institute information, we had shared it in our group yesterday. If you're not part of the Telegram groups, please join the Telegram groups. And it is also available in ZyNerd for subscribers. You can go ahead and get this. There the institute address is available. You can also check it over here and then get the right institute mapped. Courses, this mistake, please don't make it. Oral maxillofacial pathology versus surgery. There are people who just in the last minute do something, move and then end up getting pathology when they had actually wanted surgery. So such mistakes are very, very critical because that seat at the top, maybe within the top 100 you make a mistake, 200 you make a mistake, you will not be able to go back. It will go to a lower ranker and then you will not be able to make a mistake. This is not to create any fear, but these are simple mistakes. Candidates have maybe missed out careers because of this, or best seats because of this. We know of candidates which have put in microbiology somewhere on the top in PG. So we just intend to check. This is a checklist. You can check it. That is always good for you. Stipend, bond and fee. Clearly for the government institutes, we have done the stipend, bond and fee. We are also looking at some of the institutes like MP. We are yet to get clarity on. West Bengal, we are trying to figure out information on whether there is actually a bond. But the rest of the institutes, MP, we had mentioned zero bond, but we are trying to get clarity on that. Stipend, bond and fee, just look at the information. Don't go with MCC info alone. MCC has a participating institute info where bond is given. Many of the bonds are actually either discontinuation bonds or they have put in the PG bond there, whereas there is no bond. In those scenarios, we need to be very clear. Go with actual information from candidates, or maybe you can check in ZyNerd. We have tried our level best to get the correct bonds. We'll also be looking at information, and in case there is any change, we'll let you know. Implementation of bond may be different from bond. Some states have a 2-year bond, but 3-year bond. Let us say Karnataka has a 3-year bond which needs to be signed, but only 1 year might be implemented. That information is also crucial. That will take you decision. Go with MCC, it will say 3 years of total bond. If you know that it is 1 year, you might be taking a better decision. We have that information in ZyNerd as well under the record, each record, under each institute or state. You click on it, you'll be able to get that information too. Fees and stipend for government. Note that there are high fee institutes like Punjab, Haryana, Maharashtra, etc. Maybe 1.25 lakhs, 1.7 up to 1.75 lakhs over a period of time. If you think that every government institute actually has a fee structure of 1 lakh, etc., of let us say 10,000 to 50,000 only, look at these institutes. They might have a fee structure of 1.1 lakh. This might not be a consideration for many, but if you are looking at it, then that is a consideration, because some look at stipend versus fee. Like let us say there is an institute which has a stipend of 48k. They miss out because that is a very low stipend. I won't take this institute. This might have a fee of 30,000 only per annum. Whereas there is another institute which provides 70k, 75k, but has a high fee structure of 2 lakhs per annum. Now, does it make sense? You will have to work it out, because based on which one has a higher net income for you ultimately after reduction of fee structure. So look at the high fee institutes and look at stipend amount versus fee and the expenses, etc. Take a call. We would suggest usually don't take a call on this at all. The differences are usually very minimal. And for a career, that is worth the investment if you even move one step ahead without looking at the cost associated with it. But if that is a concern, then look at this information. Don't miss that out. Consider fee along with stipend. Free exit impact, like there are many queries on free exit. Basically on round 1, now you are filling choices. We will be running a session on the entire round wise rules. You don't understand them, no issues. But currently what you need to understand is 2 specific rules. Round 1, if I am allotted a seat in All India, I don't join the seat, then it is called free exit. There is no impact, no seat leaving penalty, no deduction. The amount you paid is not deducted. This is not to say that you fill your choices. We already emphasized multiple times that you fill your choices properly. But the rule is as such. First round, if you are allotted and you don't join, you don't have an impact. You can move on to round 2. The seat will also be available for someone else in round 2. Everybody who is there in round 2 will get that seat. If it is your seat, you will get that even if a higher ranker has gone on free exit in round 1. You will get that in the second round. So there will be no impact for them too. For this candidate, why does this happen? Some will be worried that they will be allotted. And what happens if they don't join? Will they lose the money, etc.? Because they are waiting for a state round 1 seat. So if you are allotted and you don't join, and because by the time you got your state results and move on, R1 of All India, there is no impact at all. You directly move into R2 with the same registration. We'll discuss that. Same ways, if you join 2, you can hold on to this and participate in state round 1. You can participate. After being allotted, you can still participate. And you can resign the seat and move on to state round 1, but the timeline will be given for resignation. You should know that. After joining this All India round 1 seat, we'll explain that when we come to the joining part at a later point in time. The rules we will explain today after this session. Attending next round, attending next rounds, any seat in All India round 1 to any seat in All India round 2 is possible. Like you take a seat in All India round 1, does not matter whether a seat is higher in your choice list, lower in your choice list, it is a different seat, etc. You can move from any seat. I take up an AAQ seat, I can move to a deemed seat in round 2. I take up a seat in one specialty, I can move to a different specialty. Any seat in your list, you can move to. Whatever you are eligible for, you see the complete list. You take up one seat there, you are allotted that seat and you join, you can be moved to any other seat in that list in round 2. Even what you can do is, in case you have done only AAQ now, in the second round, they provide a reset registration. Even now it should be available. An unlock registration option is available where you can add on deemed. Don't unlock for other reasons like enrollment number is not right. Don't unlock for that. Unlock registration is only for adding a quota. Like I took up only AAQ, now I want to add deemed or AFMS, then do that. Or changing your category from OBC to Gen or EWS to Gen, not the other way around. This is not possible. EWS to Gen, then unlock, otherwise don't unlock. You can attend state round 1 whatever be your AAR1 status. Repeating, All India round 1 allotted, All India round 1 unallotted first, All India round 1 allotted and did not join, allotted and joined. Everybody is eligible for state round 1. State round 1 is straightforward, a separate counseling you can attend. You can attend AAR2 even if you hold a state round 1 seat. At the time of AAR2, you have gone ahead from AAR1 to state R1, join the seat. After joining the seat and resigning the seat, you join state R1 till AAR2 is possible. Fundamental thing is everybody is eligible for AAR2. Repeating, everybody is eligible for AAR2 except one set of people. Who are they? All India round 1, they go and join and they say, I don't want upgradation, do not want upgradation. That is the people for whom the first choice they would have got. Such people alone are not eligible. If you opt for upgradation, everybody is eligible for All India round 2. If you are not allotted and did not join 2, everybody is eligible. Payment and locking. Payment, I am sure you would have already done. It is available till the 7th, possibly till around post noon for a few hours, I think till 8 or something. But locking is from 7th July. What is locking? You fill out all your choices, right? Let us say you have filled out some 100 odd choices. You are saying to the system that these are my final choices, I am locking. Once you submit lock, there will be an OTP, enter the OTP and that will be the submission. You will not be able to change till after 4 p.m. once you lock. Can I do that now? Lock? No, you will not be able to do that. MCC knows that if you lock now, you will come back. Most of the candidates will have some change or the other, or think about changing, and then they will get anxious saying I am not able to change, etc., even though they don't want to make the change. Till 7th July, you can keep editing all your choices. After 7th July 4 p.m, you will see this lock choices, submit or lock choices button. And on the left pane, just next to the candidate details and all those details, on the left side you will see that lock choices. Once you click at 4 p.m, if you want to click, you can click, then you submit, that is the end. But you don't want to click, I want to wait till 8 p.m. and click lock choices, you can click lock choices on 8 p.m, you can edit till 8 p.m. Till 11:55 p.m. you can edit and lock choices. 11:54. Should I do this? You should not do. You should close it at least 1 hour earlier. But 11:54, I want to lock choices. Till that 11:54, I can keep editing. We do not suggest, at least close it 1 hour before and lock choices. But till 11:54, I keep editing. It is possible. Till 11 at least you edit and then you lock choices, up to you. Let us say I forgot to lock choices or I kept editing at the last minute. Whatever is last saved, not last moved, last saved, you should click the save button every now and then. That will be auto locked. You don't need to worry about it. It will be auto locked. You will get that as, and you will be they will be processing your choices in that case. So again, some of the considerations: registration amount is not refundable. The 1,000 rupees you paid for AAQ or 5,000 rupees or 500 rupees that you paid is not resignable. No penalty for resigning the All India Round 1 seat. Let us say you're going now getting allotted, going to join the All India Round 1 seat, then you get a better state Round 1 seat. There is a timeline here till which time you can resign. Usually your state Round 1 results will come within that timeline, usually. Now within that period, if you resign, penalty is not there. Nobody will ask you 3 years penalty, give me all the money that that the college has got a loss on because of that, etc. Nobody will ask you that. This penalty is not there for resigning state R1 seat, or sorry, first the AAR1 seat, no penalty. They will deduct some money. Let us say a deemed university might deduct 10,000 or 20,000. Max is 75,000 used to be, but for BDS it is very less. MDS it is very less compared to PG. Based on the fee structure that is offered, PG has even fee structures up to 45-50 lakhs. So it is higher. For MDS it will be possibly 10,000 to 20,000. We have seen around 25,000 maximum. This information is also available in ZyNerd. You can just go into the portal. If you are a subscriber, you will be able to click it in the factors and details section. Only this amount is deducted from your fee. Penalty usually is like 3 years, 50 lakhs, 5 lakhs, etc. No penalty for resigning your round 1 seat. Same way, you moved from All India round 1 to state round 1, and then you moved from joined here, resigned. We said no penalty, but and there is no forfeiture of security deposit too. From state round 1, even then you join here, then go on to move to All India round 2. There is no penalty in state round 1 too. Penalty is 5 lakhs, 50 lakhs stuff. No deduction of fee. 10,000 you pay to the government institute, they will not refund, is different. No penalty of 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs. That 10,000 anyways you have to invest. In this case, because you are moving on to a better seat, nobody will say, I won't join this seat because I have to pay 10,000. I will risk everything and go to All India round 2. If I don't get it, I will even lose the seat. That nobody will say. You will anyways go join. Here, the loss is limited to the fee you paid. Even then, some institutes give back the fee. If it is a higher amount like 1 lakh, they give back the fee. The minimal deduction of 1,000, 2,000 only usually. But some states don't give back the fee. Like Andhra asked you to pay a university fee of 23,600. That is not returned back. So that impact will be there. But no penalty as such. You can still move on to All India round 2. And you will hear the terms joining, reporting, admissions, course commencement, etc. All these with respect to MCC are the same. Joining, reporting, admission is like after All India round 1, I am allotted. I go and join the seat. Does this mean course is starting? No, course will start later. I will just join the seat. Course will not start before round 2. Nobody will ask you to attend the class before round 2. You just get admitted. Joining, reporting. You report, I have completed reporting. You get admitted, I have completed admission. You join, I have completed joining. All these refer to the same thing as far as MCC's counseling is concerned. This is basically for All India counseling. Course commencement is a different term used, which is a reference to the class's commencement date. That will be at a later point in time. So now we come to the choice filling. Choice filling, you should understand, is a very simple process which starts with a blank choice list in every round. Round 1 choice filling, when you go in here, you would have seen a blank choice list on the right. You would have seen something on the right with choices on the left, right? This is where all your choices are listed. You just move on all your choices to the right part. This is a blank choice list when you start. Note, round 2, once you fill this choices, submit, you have 10 choices, 20 choices, submit. That won't be carried forward to round 2. Round 2, once again you come here, it will still be a blank choice list. That is the first thing that you need to remember. We'll take you through that, but choice filling in AAR1 happens that way. 1 second, I think there is a problem. Can you just hold on 1 second? Sorry for the issue. There were some slides which were missed out. So we will first explain how you fill your choice list with respect to somebody else and how the allotment works. Now let us say this is a candidate who is rank 70, who is preparing his or her choice list. Good ranker wants only OMFS. That is the only course that the candidate is interested in. Possibly thinks that he or she will get that institute. Now the candidate is filling his or her choices. Now the question that the candidate has is, if you are following, MAMC Delhi, sorry, I think this is wrong, but that is okay. Lady Hardinge Delhi, he meant Maulana Azad Dental College. So MADC Delhi, Lady Hardinge, Nayar Hospital, and GDC Mumbai. These are the four top choices. The candidate either wants in Delhi or in Mumbai or in Maharashtra. Very clear about that. Either Delhi or Mumbai. The candidate has listed down these four choices. Now the candidate is confused. MAMC closes below rank 10 and Lady Hardinge usually closes at rank 10 or maximum 13, 14, 15, 16. Only one seat is available. Should I fill these two choices? MADC closes earlier. Yes, the candidate, we would suggest you fill these choices. May not get it, but you will fill those choices. Because, why? Because there is no disadvantage, absolutely zero disadvantage, because the candidate fills these two choices on the top. Will I have an advantage when I put Nair over here on the top? No advantage. Absolutely no advantage. In case at this candidate's rank, MADS is available, MADC is available, or Lady Hardinge is available, and this candidate puts Nair Hospital on top, what will the system think? One is what? Nair. Why did this candidate put Nair Hospital on top? Because he or she thinks that that is a better option, possibility. MADC is the first preference, but Nair Hospital is a better possibility. I won't get MADC. Should I? Why should I put it on the top? Let us say MADC comes in first. It is available at the rank. Maybe an unlikely scenario, but let us say it is available. What will happen? The system will assume your first choice is Nair Hospital and MADC is below, because that is your second choice. You prefer Nair Hospital is what the system will assume. It will come to your rank, MADC is available, system will check Nair Hospital, Nair Hospital is also available. This candidate preferred Nair Hospital, that will be allotted even if MADC is available. So your preference order is what you need to give. So the candidate rightly, what will they do? What will the candidate do? Put MADC and then Lady Hardinge, and then Nair Hospital is this choice. This is the order of preference of the candidate, not based on the possibilities. The candidate knows that at 77 Nair Hospital closed, GDC Mumbai closed possibly even at around 100. So these are better possibilities, but my preference is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the candidate has another question. Candidate rank 71 is not interested in MADC or Lady Hardinge, or their first preference is Nair. They put it as their first preference. I put this as my third preference. This next candidate put this as first preference. This is rank 71. I am rank 70. They will give it to him, right? He put it as his first preference. No, they will not give it to them. What system does is, after rank 69, allotment is over. Only then it will come to you. Or rank 69's last choice is over. It will come here. Your first choice. After rank 69 is over, 1 to 69 are completely done. Their allotment is done, or they did not get an allotment, doesn't matter, it will come here. Now you have a list of choices. What do you have? Let us say these are available. Nair, GDC is alone available. MADS and Lady Hardinge is not available. These are available under the same category that the candidate belongs to. This is a Gen category candidate, let us assume. System will first check. Both are available. System will, system will first check, is MADC available for this candidate? What is available? Nair and GDC is available. First choice, your first choice is checked. No, it is not available. System will again check if Lady Hardinge is available. No, it is not available. Which category? Gen category. No, it is not available. System will then check Nair Hospital Maharashtra is available. Is it available? Yes. Goes and allots Nair Hospital Maharashtra for this particular candidate. If Nair is not available, system would have gone and checked if GDC is available and allotted to this candidate. If that is not available, if a fifth choice is available, that is checked, and so on till the last choice. Till you are allotted. If Nair is allotted, system stops there. Nair is allotted to this candidate and moves on to the next candidate. Otherwise, till the last choice it checks. After that, system moves on to the first choice of 71. You will get your allotment of your best choice here, and only then the first choice of the next candidate will be checked by the system. System will not move on without allotting you or without checking your last choice to the next candidate. So their preferences does not matter. Don't get confused at all. You put in your preference orders. That is the first step, first thing that we wanted to explain. Second, on the blank choice list. This is a blank choice list. This is my preference orders. Assume that all are OMFS. We are taking an OMFS example over here. It might be different specialties too. Your order might be first to MADC OMFS and Lady Hardinge OMFS, and within those other specialties too. It is your call. You are taking a candidate who has only preference is OMFS seats. Candidate submits it. Only 6 choices are there. Candidate is rank 70. Why does he submit it? He knows that he will get one of these choices for sure. He submits it. But maybe we would still say, if there is a choice below, let us say you don't get this. Assume a scenario. Unfortunately, you don't get it. Still, you have choices. Fill them up. Because in MDS, in each category, there are the number of seats are 1 or 2 maximum, right? So in that scenario, filling a choice will get you a seat in case you get unlucky. But this candidate says, I am limiting it to GDC Mumbai and GDC Nagpur, and submits this. Gets what? Nayar Hospital. This is allotted. This is allotted to the candidate. When will the allotment come up? After the process is all over. On the 7th, you submit all your choices, right? On submission of choices, MCC will process, and after 5 days, the timeline, MCC will put up the allotment. This candidate got Nayar Hospital, Maharashtra. What will the candidate go? Now he has a decision to either go join or not join. Joining requires going to the hospital, going to the college or hospital, and ensuring that you join the institute directly with first year fee, submission of originals, and ensuring that your admission is done in the system. This has to happen for everybody who has to go join. So today, if you are filling up a choice thinking that I don't have to join, so I'll fill whatever choices I want. No, you will have to go physically and join over here. Now, after joining, you will also submit your originals, and only then your admission is complete. Why do you need to join? Only if you join, you will actually hold the seat and go into round 2. If you don't join, this seat will be available as a vacancy in round 2, and anybody above your rank can also change choices and get this seat. But if you hold this seat is assured for you. You will take it to round 2. Then you will fill better choices than this seat in round 2 and then get a better choice. That is how it works. Now, what is the choice here? Nayar Hospital, Maharashtra, the candidate has got 3, 4, 5, 6 are lower preferred choices. The candidate now has an option to go to round 2 and fill choices. Round 2 choice list. Will this choice list come in into round 2? No. When the candidate goes, nothing is available, nothing is visible. If the candidate has, this is how it will be during round 2. Blank choice list, fresh choice filling for round 2. Round 2 choice list, this is the candidate's choice list. Candidate thinks that this is my right choice list for round 2. Now, much depends upon whether the candidate was allotted and did not join the seat. If the candidate was allotted and did not join the seat, still the candidate can pick up and fill exactly the same choices. The candidate can put in GMC Mumbai, Nagpur and Aurangabad, and also Nayar Hospital again, in case the candidate did not join. Nayar Hospital is not with him, he is not holding the seat, but still he can fill in the same choice. Should it be the same? Some will confuse you. Whatever was below, you cannot fill in. Those days are gone. Everything has changed. The rules have changed. Even states are bringing out that changes, except for 3-4 states like Karnataka, Kerala. Rest of the states have this process. You can fill in, but look at each state's process before taking a call. You can fill in all the choices again. Do I need to follow the same order? No, suddenly your preference has changed. You want to put in GDC as third, you can put in MADC, Lady Hardinge, and then GDC Mumbai. I want to move it above Nayar. I suddenly see that Nayar is not good. That is why I did not join. I want GDC Mumbai. I can go ahead and join. Still, it is a better option to join Nayar and then do change your order than leave out Nayar, which can go to somebody else. We always assume, in case you want a seat, join the seat and upgrade. But this is a scenario where the candidate did not join. Can you change anything? Can you bring in MAMC Delhi to a lower? Yes, you can. Lady Hardinge to lower preference? Yes, you can. You can move this? Yes. You can put up a new seat over here? Yes. Whatever you want, you can do. You can delete this? Yes. Basically, like you started, it is a new choice list, as if you are attending a new counselling without any seat in hand. That is how it is when you are allotted and you did not join, or you are not allotted a seat at all. Next scenario, You allotted and joined a seat. First, this Nair hospital will not show up for you. You will not see that because you hold that seat, which means the system is now asking you, sir, you are holding this seat, fill better choices than this seat, higher preferred choices than this seat. I will check if I have those seats and then I will allot for you. So system is actually asking you, what are your better preferences? What is this candidate's better preferences? What were they in round 1? MADC. In round 2, we are filling in round 2. MADC and Lady Hardinge. These are the candidates' better preferences from round 1. The candidate can fill them. Telling the system, this is how you tell the system, I am holding Nair and I want to move on to MADC if I get a chance. That is my first priority. Or Lady Hardinge if MADC is not available. Now you change. In the second round, you come back and think, I went to Nair. I then went ahead and went to GDC Mumbai or some other OMFS, something else I want. I suddenly change my preference. I don't want these, or I want these, but I want a third one. Possible. You can still say I want GDC Mumbai, provided at that point during the second round, you feel that GDC Mumbai is better than Nair. Because what will the system do? It will check for MADC in round 2, Lady Hardinge in round 2. If it is not available, it will also check for whatever you have given, GDC Mumbai. And if it is available, it will allot to you. Because it assumes that it is better than Nair in round 2. So this, when you are holding a seat, be very clear, fill out only better options. Will you fill GDC Nagpur over here? If you fill GDC Nagpur, it will assume it is better than Nair for you and it will allot GDC Nagpur. So fill what you think is better than GDC, better than your hold, the seat that you hold, which is Nair hospital over here in our example. So this is very crucial. You can put in others, you can delete these, but ultimately what you need to fill in is in the blank choice list, what is better than Nair for me during round 2, at that point in time, what your decision is. Put in those in order of preference very clearly, irrespective of whether you will get them or not. So that is what you need to do. That is what is the choice-based preference. We have our choice list module in ZyNerd. It will be very easy if you pull up data and then based on the preferences of previous year, etc., you move on data. It is available for the next, I think it is around 1499 plus GST for the All India plus all states plan. It is available and it will be, your support will be there till you'll have support till the end of the counseling. Those who have called us would obviously know that we have been supporting them extensively. So please do make use of this plan. We'll also be coming up with information on states, etc. The states information is completely available now except for private institute stipend and bond. Those are not considerations. Usually it is to the tune of 3,000 to 5,000. So take a call. You can get the subscription. We will run sessions for now for the first round. And we have already started picking calls for subscribers exclusively. So you can also reach out to us on a number if you are a subscriber. We'll be running the next session immediately in another 15 minutes, I guess, on the rules and regulations of All India round 1, round 2. We will be covering everything from All India round 1. What if I am allotted, not allotted, allotted and did not join, joined and resigned? What is the impact on state round 1? Then All India round 2. What is the impact in any of these scenarios on All India round 2, or when I join a state round 2 seat, will I be eligible for All India round 2? Same for round 3 and round 4. So the entire counseling, every rule we have mapped and we'll share that with you. It is a little complicated currently in the current scenario, but what will be an advantage for you is at any point in time you can come back to this in our portal for this. If you're a subscriber, you'll be able to look at the video and then get an explanation of how exactly the rules are. Any changes in the rules during the process, we'll also be conducting sessions. Hope this video helped. You can also leave your comments in case there are any queries. We can quickly handle them, 1 or 2 queries. So we'll just close it over here. We'll also share this video on the portal and YouTube. I hope it is helpful. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching.